Welcome to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. It's presented by T-Mobile. It had some threat of some weather, but man, you can see it's kind of parted a little bit. There's a chance the sun breaks out over Lombardi Stadium as we get set for Game 14 of this 2024 Little League World Series. And it gets serious now. It's been such an incredible run to get here. And both of these teams are on the verge of being eliminated from championship competition. So you gotta win this thing. It's Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Staten Island, New York with our first pitch coming up. Rickball brings in the first run for Staten Island.
Walking on sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. And time to feel good.
That's an RBI for Johnson.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
And here we go, sitting alongside Jessica Mendoza. There is the team representing the Midwest region out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And welcome everybody to the Little League World Series, where it is now another nice day here for some baseball. An interesting first couple of days. We are 1 week removed from Championship Saturday. We will crown a United States champion and an international champion. 2 losses, not great. That means you're eliminated from championship competition, and they get a handful of games on the schedule today featuring all those teams that lost their first game. It's been a nice little run here for Chinese Taipei, Hawaii, and Lake Mary, Florida. They have all won their first 2 games and get a chance to enjoy a little time to relish this ride and this run continuing. Inside our booth, beautiful place to watch this game, right behind home plate here at Howard J. Lombardi Stadium. Julie Fowler will join us in just a little bit, but Jessica, we are ready. And yeah, it does. I mean, you've been involved with Little League, like you're here, and now you realize like this whole thing at the end of today, our chance to win the whole thing might be over.
That's exactly what Saturday brings. You kind of get those feels. I went down in the dugout, and the beauty is I think the coaches realize more than the players.
Yeah.
And specifically when you look at South Dakota, I mean, this is a team that when you look at their matchup against Lake Mary and what they were able to do before, the defense that they were able to play, and that's the biggest reason why I have a lot of confidence. They got fun with the gloves. They're good with the gloves. But the important thing is, Rav, yeah, their backs are against the wall, but they don't even know it. And that's exactly what they showed even in game 1, especially showing off a bit of the leather. You saw them making some double plays, especially up the middle, being able to get the line drives. The most thing I was impressed with the cuts and realized coming in from the outfield, this was a sneaky play, by the way. That's how they do their cuts. And I'm always a fan of some good outfield play. Their shortstop, Bodie Beitler, was making awesome plays, but again, for them to be able to get outs against a team that was hitting the ball all over the field and keep that game so close is a reason why they've done so well.
All right, these are really the boys of Summer, and Julie is with Coach Riley and Griff. Summer.
Thank you, Ravi. Griff, let's start with you. Big dream of yours here, watching the Little League World Series with Gavin Weir, to be here. And now, you're not only here with your dad, you're starting on the mound. How cool is all of that?
I mean, it's awesome. I've looked up to Gavin Weir. He's an amazing pitcher, and I just want to do the same.
Coach, you guys lost a really tight one to Florida in that first game. What should we expect today?
More of the same defensively, good pitching, and I think we can get the bats going today. See if we can get a W.
I heard that you have an Australian accent. Can you give us a little flavor for it?
Good day, mate. Let's put a little shrimp on the ball day.
Solid. Do you want to throw it back to Ravi with a little Australian accent?
Back to you, Ravi.
All right, we'll take it, mate. Appreciate you saying that, my friend. Australia, went down to Melbourne once. I'm sure you've been to Australia.
Oh, yeah. Just there.
Wonderful personalities. People are incredible. They are playing a team that's not near Australia. They're from Staten Island, New York. And look, this is a team that really was tremendous in the regionals. They battled good teams like New Jersey, etc. They expect their bats to get going too.
Yeah, and that didn't show up in game 1, so you know backs against the wall, and it's all about their leadership, right? You kind of, who are the guys that you turn to? Of course, it's going to be your coaches, but ultimately, Stephen Grippo has been the guy for New York, Staten Island. He's been their leader, and it's kind of, you know, how he goes, they go type mentality, but he's like that bulldog, that tough kid. They scored the 1 run, it was his bat. that brought it in. And when you look to keep it loose, he's the dude they look to.
The grip man. We will see Staten Island and Sioux Falls, South Dakota as the Little League World Series continues. We got an international game going on, and we are about to start the United States side here on a Saturday, 1 week removed from the championships. The Little League Baseball World Series here on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile. Swing into the future, experience the best 5G coverage in the game, and in part by Liberty Mutual Insurance. And only pay for what you need. And Lowe's. Lowe's knows home improvement. We are ready. Dugout is ready. It's the Little League World Series, and it rolls on just a couple of seconds from now. We are back live, Lamedy Stadium, one of the two beautiful stadiums. You talk to all the coaches and anybody that comes here. And we've had some people, first-time ESPNers, show up here and realize you've just walked into baseball nirvana. Folks of Sioux Falls say that's nirvana. We are very proud of our community. Population, 200,000 plus. And you see the famous faces that have called Sioux Falls, South Dakota home. It's time now to meet the kids that are the pride of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It is brought to you by PNC Bank.
My name is Manny Corton. My favorite singer is Eric Church.
My name is Tate Reddy, and my favorite athlete is Justin Jefferson.
Hi, my name is Sully Krieger, and my favorite artist is Morgan Wallen.
My name is Kenny Flores, and my favorite MLB player is Carlos Correa.
My name is Griffin Summer, and my favorite team is the New York Yankees.
My name is Kinnick Noble, and my favorite player is Ellie De La Cruz.
My name is Bodie Butler, and my favorite team is the Miami Marlins.
My name is Ryan Henry, and my favorite artist is Parker McCollum.
My name is Luke Fenton, and my favorite MLB player is Byron Buxton.
My name is August Forthrams, and my favorite athlete is Russell Wilson.
My name is Devin Kogan, and my favorite athlete is Kirill Kaprizov.
My name is Sam Worth, and my favorite food is a juicy steak.
Nick Corton, he is the manager of the South Dakota team. He and Ethan Noble and Riley Sommer. And Riley played in the 1987 regionals, didn't get here to Williamsport. Now he is here with his son as you take a look at the Midwest champion lineup, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And as Jess said, a really well-played game. They lost to Lake Mary 2-1. They led that game 1-0 until the 5th inning. And not a shock what we've seen all series so far, a left-handed pitcher, and that's what Jake Romero is for Staten Island, New York.
I mean, that is 100% been the theme, and we sent some really good lefties. Jake Romero got the final out in the regionals. He said it was the best moment of his life. He'll touch about 70 miles an hour. Mix it up with the breaking ball, but I think the biggest thing right now is back against the wall. You want to get a pitcher that can be able to throw strikes, and that's what he's shown.
So with regards to pitching eligibility, Grippo, who you mentioned at the top, is ineligible. He will be able to go again on Monday. And others on this Staten Island team that have pitched, Scarangello, Torres, Ruggiero, Weiss, and Arachi. So they have plenty of guys that they could if they needed to use them. Let's go back on the side of the team that's going to hit first. Take a look at the road to Williamsport. It's brought to you by Baymont by Wyndham. 4-1 in the Midwest region did they go. Their pitching and their defense, which they emphasized was really good, as they make their 6th Little League Baseball World Series appearance. First time a team from South Dakota has been here since 2021. As far as Sioux Falls go, they've been here 3 times in 17, 21, and remember in 21, they won their first 3 games. They lost to Ohio in the semifinals, then they lost to Hawaii in the 3rd place game. That was the year we had only United States teams invited due to COVID-19. But we are full. We had a field of 20, 10 United States, 10 international. And we are set now to start this one. This is game 14 on this schedule. And nobody is more anxious to get it going than the kids in uniform. Bodie Beitler, the shortstop, leads things off.
For both of these teams, too, the one thing was the offense that didn't get going in that game 1. So that was kind of the theme, talking to the teams, is those nerves out. Be a little more patient at the plate. They felt like they were chasing a lot.
Well, you got 2 balls here to start this one. Beitler went 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. He's got some experience because his brother Brecken played on that team a couple of years ago. That was the Gavin Weir team. Look out. Overthrew that one. Romero, like many, probably feeling a little jitters on the mound. Think about this mound. Think about the people in the stands. That hill. They've been exposed to it, but not like this before. The home plate umpire said, wait till I point to you. That's Tish Diaz-Cruz, female umpire today. She's been so good around the bases. Now she gets a chance to call balls and strikes. And Beitler on 4 pitches will take his base.
Got the ump cam taking us inside the batter's box. Thanks, Tish.
Yeah, I would think, Jess, too, and you played for a lot of years. If you come from a game in which you only scored a run, like how important the first run is in the next game, to see some base runners moving around.
Yeah, and honestly, you're a leadoff batter. To see just that, you talk patience, and then you get a walk, and now 5 straight balls. I imagine it's going to be a hard red light until there's a strike thrown.
Knick-knack, paddywhack. Here's Kinnick Noble, 0 for 2 with a K as you look right through the mask of the home plate umpire, and that's high and inside. I think you're right, Jess. Take your time up there. Wait until you get a strike. Noble had a terrific regional. He went 6 for 12. There's the first strike of the day. He knocked in a couple. Wow, and you get him on the leg. It did. That's a hit batter, and a walk and a hit batter. So 2 on and nobody out here for Sioux Falls.
I think they were kind of hoping, because Romero came in for an inning in their loss, to kind of get some of those nerves out, but got to settle in still.
That brings up the
Why
big
are you
hitter.
the ball? You're aiming it. Stay close in your front side, throw the ball. Come on, you're better than this. Let's go. Come on. Pick your head up, and let's go.
Tell you, it's an interesting weather day here to play. The wind is blowing straight in from the outfield. As hard as it is to hit a ball 225 feet over the wall, we're in that situation where it's even harder. But if anyone on the team could do it, it's probably this guy, Ryan Henry, the first baseman.
Ball, no, he didn't go.
Ball 1.
Ryan Henry has been their star. There's usually a couple that stand out. Henry's been that for Sioux Falls. Pitched a gem of a game against a tough hitting Florida team, Game 1.
He's the only player on the team from last year, and he's the guy everyone looks up to. That was a little high, and it's starting to shrink a little bit here on Jake Romero. 3-0. We got a walk, we got a hit batter.
Yeah, that's a great timeout call. I'll tell you what, Tish Diaz-Cruz recognized the frustration he was feeling. He just wanted to chuck the next one.
Right. Well, Trish may have helped out a little bit there with the strike call. To your point, Jess, it took them until the 4th inning, the last game they played, to get anybody on base. Then they quickly grabbed a 2-0 lead. Good hack there from Henry, and back-to-back strikes from Romero. Just a little high, and he wanted it up there on the mound, and all of a sudden a first inning jam and maybe a decision in that Staten Island dugout. How long do you go?
Jake right now is trying to rush each time. He just wants to throw the ball. He just needs to take a breath.
Infield is in. Here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Fenton. Schedule gets very compact too. If you win a game, you come right back the next day, play again. That's a good pitch. Best fastball he's thrown today. 1 ball, 1 strike. and you need a whole bunch of different guys who can throw. That's the biggest challenge of losing your first game. Imagine what's going through Romero's head, and if he can get one out, how perhaps the whole inning can flip for him. Good pitch, huge strikeout of the cleanup hitter, and maybe that settles the nerves. Big, big pitch.
Rav, he's got the stuff. You see it there with the breaking ball after going all fastballs. He spins this one in there beautifully. Right on the outside part of the plate, strike 3 looking.
All right, now it's Manny Curtin. He's the son of the manager, and a big spot for him. He'll get the call on the corner. Strike zone's expanding. He is certainly feeling better now, Romero. Infield stays in. There's one down, and the bases are loaded. They're trying to get that force out at home on a grounder. Popped up. The catcher, he doesn't see it. Now he does. Giacchio. Oh, wow. He saw it late and made a terrific play. And that's the big second out.
Rav, this is a tough play, even when you see it off the bat. He doesn't. You're right. Watch Giacchio. He can't find it. He's pointing, and then he finds it last second. This ball is now spinning back. Beautiful play all around. Quick reacts from the catcher.
Here comes Vortherms. Too far inside. Just a great look at it. He didn't see it. Then he got a little point from Romero, his pitcher, who showed him it's behind you. And it was up there long enough. Really, really good play by the catcher, Peter Giacchio. Can you imagine the celebration if they came off this field without giving up a run?
Ball.
2 balls and a strike to August Vortherms. He went 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Ooh, really close. That was another big pitch, and instead of a 2-2 count, goes 3-1. Giacchio looked into his dugout and said it was a little bit outside. He gave him that. Ooh, came back with some heat. Feels like the 6th inning of a tie game. Right? It's only the top of the 1st. Jake Romero trying to get out of it. And he does with the strikeout. Wow, what a turn of events in the top of the 1st. Loaded with nobody out, and he got out of it with another strikeout.
It's a comeback story all in one inning. We're at the top of the 1st. Jake Romero, bases loaded, gets some help from Giacchio behind the play, and the 2 Ks, the first one before that, coming back with the fastball. I see you, Jake Romero. That's a heck of an inning.
Attaboy, a little access there that we just got. It's Torres helping out as he announced the lineup. That's how they roll in Staten Island's dugout. And we know how they roll when they're at a game. They are loud, they are enthusiastic, they love their kids. Pete Davidson, Colin Jost, yes, we know the famous folks that are from there. And they're having their moment in the spotlight. Let's meet the team. It's brought to you by PNC Bank.
My name is Joe Rossi, and my favorite athlete is Derek Jeter. My name is Chase Carl, and my favorite baseball team is the New York Mets.
My name is Jason Rocchio, and my favorite emoji is the ice emoji.
My name is Dean Scarangelo, and my favorite food is my mom's famous spaghetti with clams.
My name is Jake Romero, and my favorite actor is Jim Carrey.
Alrighty then.
My name is Nicholas McLean, and my favorite baseball player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Vince Rogero, and my favorite team is the Yankees.
My name is Peter Giacchio, and my favorite athlete is Michael Jordan.
My name is Alex Torres, and my favorite player is Anthony Volpe.
My name is Zach Weiss, and my favorite food is chicken parmesan.
My name is Dylan Dakota, and my favorite baseball player is Aaron Judge. My name is Steven Grippo. My favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
I think we were supposed to make, was there a joke that was going to follow? Was there something there?
Kind of the theme.
Bob Laterge has been at this for over 3 decades. He had a chance to get here in 01, and it sticks in his craw. That was the year that his team, he said, it was the best team I've had. I mean, he's been managing for 32 years. He said that was the best Southside team I ever had. Danny Almonte, you know, their team knocked him out. It turns out, of course, Almonte was 14 years old. So finally he's here. He's got a lineup he likes, and it starts with this kid, Vincent Ruggiero. And that's high, ball 1. It is a very capable offense that just was out of sorts in their first game. And it's Griff Summer on the mound throwing to him.
Griff had a heck of a regionals. And it's kind of, we talked a lot about Ryan Henry and what he did in game 1, but it's like ace 1A, ace 1B. That's what Griff Summer has been. Look at the numbers, 13 Ks, 10 innings pitched in those 3 regional games. You say he's on this team because he can pitch.
That's a little high. He threw the breaking ball, so we've seen a couple of different pitches now with Vinny, who went basically 0 for 0. He had a couple of walks in that first game, and he swings and fouls that one back. He had a terrific regional tournament, Jess. He went 6 for 11. And they have a couple of guys that just look, as you know that term, hitterish.
Yep.
He's one of them. Swings, pops that one straight up, straight back, and off the screen it goes. Look around Lomity, there's a screen that literally runs from the right field pole all the way to the left field pole that protects everybody that's underneath and sitting in these seats and watching. It's a wonderful addition, and obviously Major League Baseball has followed suit in all their parks. A cue ball off the end of the bat, it's foul.
He's fouling off of everything.
4 of them.
Summers throwing the kitchen sink at him, and he's been able to get a piece.
That's laced up the middle, and a really good start there for Vince Ruggiero after their pitcher Romero got out of a bases loaded, no out situation. Now they have the lead up man on.
Rob, look where this pitch is located. I mean, this is up at the eyeballs. You talk about some hand-eye, bat to ball. We saw him fouling off a bunch of pitches. Getting to that one, that's impressive.
Here's the guy you talked about, Stephen Grippo at the top. That's a good pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Intensity a little higher today than it's been, it feels like, in a lot of the games. I think the kids do know what this game means. And Grippo swinging for the downs, fouls it off.
When you got nerves, you get quiet, and I think that's kind of what you see in a lot of these game 1. I mean, you get it all the time. You go in the dugouts, coaches like, they're normally so talkative. Here, they're so quiet.
Right.
These kids were talkative, having fun, throwing their gloves all over.
Saw Dad there in the dugout. He's out there watching. So is Mom Jana watching. That's a little high. He pitched championships in both the Staten Island and New York City games. He was the guy on the mound, and now it's going to be about his bat. Ooh, good off-speed pitch. Grippo retired. It's a big out.
Big out, big bat, and honestly, after getting the last pitch hit right back up the middle, comes back with the breaking ball. And we've seen Sommer kind of mix his pitches. He's not going to blow it by you. It's about 65 miles an hour. Nice pitch there.
12-year-old Nicholas McLean now bats. And man, he moved up in the batting order. All the way to 3. He was down 11. Delayed steal, sliding in safely is Ruggiero, and he will get himself in a scoring position. He went about halfway and then waited for Noble, and then he took off. So aggressive from Staten Island early. Can McLean get a hit? He went 1 for 2 in the opener. Two balls, no strikes. He's 5'6", weighs 100. Carries a purple crystal his mom gave to him. She found it on a trip. Thought it was good luck, so he carries that around with him, and now he watches one go by. It's 2-1.
Moms know all the goods.
Yes, they do.
That stuff is real.
And kids know, moms know.
Yes. She says it's good luck. That's real.
Off speed, he chased 2 and 2. See how aggressive Coach Laterza would be at third. It was a game that really was impacted by a base running mistake as they sent a runner. This one slapped to first. Nice job scooping it by Henry, and down to third goes Ruggiero. In that game against Nevada, it was 4-1. They had 2 on, and they sent Charlie Kuro home. He was out by 15 feet. The inning ended with the next at bat, and it was a real momentum killer.
He talked about it post-game, too, and said that was my bad. Shouldn't have sent him. Took accountability. Also said we got to swing the bats more. Because they kind of fell apart after that, defensively. Tell us is an emotional Staten Island team.
Giacchio with already a terrific play. As a catcher, can he deliver a hit? That's off. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. His nickname is the Cowboy. He's got a lot of energy. He will blow through a stop sign. A Cowboy may be inclined to do. Popped up, shallow right field. Worth coming, and it's drifting in foul territory. And boy, what a play Sully Kruger made. The wind got it, and he kept going with it. You mentioned it. They're known for their defense, Jess, and there you go again.
So many things, too. Just keep on going. This ball was tailing towards the wall. Look at him look down, know where the wall is, make the grab, get the big last out with the runner on third base.
Just wrapping up another great practice here at Alabama this morning, but I want to take a second and give a special shout out to Nick Corton, a former player of mine and manager of the Sioux Falls Little League team there. What an awesome journey, an awesome run through the postseason. Congratulations, and I'm looking forward to watching you in Williamsport, following your team's success there at the Little League World Series. Have a blast, enjoy the moments, and good luck.
Phenomenal stuff there. Kalen DeBoer, you see him at Sioux Falls, 99-02, and the NAIA Player of the Year, Curtin, and now he, of course, has moved on to bigger things at the University of Alabama, and his former player and good friend, Nick Corton, has taken a team all the way here to Williamsport. Success stories all around. Of course, the Crimson Tide, with the new headman, open up their season August 31st against the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. That game is at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Their first big game comes up September 14th, at least on the schedule. On paper, they'll take on Wisconsin, and then it's a September 28th showdown against the Bulldogs of Georgia. It gets hard quick.
That's kind of how it works.
It sure does. In that conference, that's how it works. Good first inning. We had a couple of teams that had scoring opportunities, and still zeros are on the board. Cargan hits that first pitch through the right side, and Devin Cargan is aboard.
Love the approach there, too, Rob. He was looking inside, kind of stepped open, cleared the hips, got it through the infield. This is a great just sitting first pitch, knowing what you're looking for and capitalizing.
Wonderful kid, Devin. Here's Sam Worth next up for his pitch. That's down and inside. Let's go back to Devin over there at first base. Talked to his mom and dad the other day during a game, born with a heart condition. They've been able to deal with that, and they find out he was also deaf completely in his left ear. So a cochlear implant. He can hear now really well, and they generally don't talk too much about it. And neither does Devin, because he just wants to be treated like everyone else. But boy, what a road he's had to deal with, and his folks and family.
When he does talk about it, he says he understands that that's made him the tough person that he is. Battle through anything, get through what he's been through.
So Worth flies out. Here's Sully Kruger. Second baseman made a nice running catch in foul territory to end the bottom of the first.
That's when you come sprinting to the dugout like, give me my bat, I'm ready to go. You see that catch I just made?
Big rip at it from Sully. The outfield very shallow. Wind again factor today. Every fly ball is going to be a journey. An adventure, because it is gusting. got 5 feet 90 lbs. And Krieger is gone. All right, well, must be time for Julie's annual check-in per game with the kid who's on the mound folk. It is definitely today's family interview. It's brought to you, as you can see, by Uncrustables, Jules.
Yeah, and Ravi, this is a check-in. I was like, I need to see if you're doing okay. I got Nicole and Tito with me. How are you two after that first inning?
Relieved. Relieved, thank God. It was a lot of pressure. I think he was just working too fast. There we go. And when he went to the full windup, it settled him down because it slowed him down.
Well, I'm glad you guys are okay. I needed to do that check-in for my own well-being, and hopefully the rest of this game goes great.
Got a girl, Julie. Thanks to Uncrustables and thanks to Romero's mom and dad. Quick inning.
I'm so excited to meet all the New York Yankees, including Aaron Judge and Juan Soto.
Judge and Jazz Chisholm are my two favorite people to meet. Nice to get signed autographs.
We're thrilled to meet the Yankees. I mean, it's a big-time moment. You're meeting Aaron Judge and all those big-time MLB players. It's my official challenge. Aaron Judge, play me in ping pong.
Hey, you never know unless you ask, right? Dean Scarangello saying, sure, let's take the big fella on the game of ping pong. That's where they'll be playing. They're getting here in the morning, middle of the morning, and we'll have the interviews with the players as they interact with the Little Leaguers. And then, of course, Yankees and Tigers, 7 o'clock Eastern time. It's on ESPN, the Kids Cast over on ESPN2. The Kids Cast crew, including Pepper, have been hard at work preparing for that one. The Yankees got another home run from Judge last night, his 44th, and at last check, the Tigers were winning today's game 4-0. And again, they'll get a chance to enjoy a meal in Detroit tonight, wake up tomorrow, and then head here to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, anxiously awaiting the arrival of both Detroit and New York. One pitch, one out. Chase Curro grounds out to third base, and that's Luke Fenton with an easy one.
I don't think the kids are going to sleep tonight. I mean, this is big time just playing here, but everyone is just, you know, the feels just kind of start to escalate as we get into this evening and tomorrow morning. Sporting the pinstripes.
It is kind of crazy to think, you know, you can talk about those guys and Soto and Judge and Jazz and Baez and Eric Skubal walking around. He's going to be the pitcher. He's going to win the Cy Young if things keep rolling for him. And they are coming to where you're playing to watch you play. That's crazy.
Coming to your game.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's just mind-blowing. You think back home, you're playing a Little League game, and imagine Aaron Judge walking in, sitting down, watching your game. I mean, that's what this is.
Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Griff Summer pumping in strikes, 2 quickies.
One of the things I was talking with South Dakota about was trying to go away, because you see these hitters toes on the line, on the batter's box. We've seen on the plate so many hitters doing that, so they're really trying to make sure they get those pitches away, make them reach.
This is Jake Romero, and that is strike 1. Now, over the years, whether it be the Chicago Cubs, we had the Phillies put on quite a performance last year when they were in the stands rooting for the team for Pennsylvania. They were going nuts. Ground ball to second. When Aaron Judge walks in, he will be the most visible person that's ever come into the ballpark as a major league player, given his size, given his stature in the game. Little 6-pitch inning to get us through the second.
When you come in. Besides when you come in.
That's fair.
Kelsey Whitmer, a 3-run.
The biggest stories at this tournament.
I see myself as the one doing that.
Sato, the greatest women's baseball pitcher in human. Over there by Libya Duarte.
I think that I could be one of them.
Yeah, nice job by Sunyoon Park.
Riela Velez, number.
We are good. We have talent. We are strong. I wish we had that team going to World Cup.
The MLB Network will have it. It's really a really cool experience that we'll all get a chance to be immersed in, because the people here in our booth, thankfully, have produced this thing. Jeannie Fruth and Veronica Alvarez. Congratulations on this. We did it. It feels like we've done this before a few years ago. You did it again because it must have been such a huge success. You had an incredible book the first time.
Yeah, this one is near and dear to my heart, though. Women in baseball. It doesn't get any closer to the heart than that. And look who's on the left and right of me right now, the women in baseball.
Right.
Well, I get excited because I think about what gives me goosebumps is the global impact of this, right? You guys went all over the world. Can you tell me some of the athletes, especially you're talking Uganda, South Korea, Japan, who stood out the most?
Yeah, it just really, well, of course, the USA stuck out.
Of course, I was going to check you on that answer.
Yeah, but no, it's really about the international game, right? Women playing baseball is on the rise everywhere, and that's what the hopes of this documentary is to just raise awareness.
It's incredible, and I'm glad you answered the U.S. because I always give her a hard time when she hypes up Japan and all the other countries. But ultimately, it's to get everybody growing in the game, even though obviously I represent USA and our national team is really prideful of representing the country.
All right, let's talk about the significance of it. You know, we're going to celebrate girls here that have participated in the Little League World Series as well. I think it's coming up over the weekend. Why was this so important? Why so near and dear to you?
Well, it's because I just think women now look at the other sports, look at basketball, look at hockey. I mean, this is the time for women's baseball. I mean, and growing off the successes of these other sports, it's time to raise awareness that women play baseball and they play it at a high level, and not just here in the United States, but all over the world. Just professional women's baseball in Korea, in Japan, and growing in so many. There's 25 countries that have national teams.
Mexico launched their league this year, which was huge, their professional league as well. And when I think, Veronica, especially with you, I mean, you obviously coach the women's baseball team, but you also are a part of the men's game with the Oakland Athletics. Can you talk about your dual role?
Yeah, so I've taken a lot from both sides of the game, right? My experience as a player in the women's national team, playing the game of baseball growing up, what I was able to take to the A's organization when I went over there and started coaching with them in 2019. And then in my experiences with the A's, now I run player development for our academy in the Dominican Republic. I would argue that we have the best player development in professional baseball, and so I've benefited from that and been able to bring that to the women's side and to the girls' game, and brought all that knowledge with them and helped them develop. So on the U.S. side, though we have limited opportunities, we've really taken advantage of the ones we've gotten, and the women are showcasing that on field with the level of play that we're exhibiting. So it's been incredible.
I don't think it's lost on anybody that when you guys look over the railing here that the home plate umpire is a female.
Exactly, and that's what it is. The documentary is see her, be her. And so see that umpire, be that umpire. See this coach, be this coach.
Up the middle, that's fielded by Torres, the shortstop, and a good play. Does it start at the grassroots level? I mean, are you seeing girls, I don't know, you tell me the age that you've experienced in your travels where they start playing.
For sure. I think it's, a chicken or the egg conversation, but I've always said that if we can get it in little leagues, get girls the opportunity to play baseball at this level, I want to see the day that we get girls baseball at this level with these amount of fans out here, kids rolling down the hill, and girls competing at a high level. But if we can get it in little leagues where girls don't have to choose softball, and it's nothing against softball, softball is a great sport, we can coexist in this. And so it's just giving them the option to play the game of baseball and grow through that game.
We talk about so much, the female support, but you guys equally have the support of so many men as well, and how important that is. I mean, Cal Ripken Jr., Tony Perez, Ichiro Suzuki, they are all on board supporting, especially the See Her, Be Her. How important has that been?
It's so important. I mean, when you look at Ichiro Suzuki and what he's doing for the girls' game in Japan, he has his own team, men's team, that plays the girls' all-star high school team at the Tokyo Dome and fills the Tokyo Dome, and it's a serious game. So cool. And it's because he wants to give them a platform and give them exposure, and that's what it's about. See her, be her. So it's about giving exposure. Cal Ripken Jr. tells a great story of what it was like for his sister who wanted to play baseball.
You're such a TV savvy person. Jeannie and I go back a long way too. We traveled to Cuba together. The pictures you take are amazing. We'll take a look at another fantastic photo, and then we'll keep Veronica and Jean for another half minute to talk much more.
That's my favorite.
About See Her and Be Her right after this.
I have a very aggressive approach to my coaching style, and I think the players respond really well to it.
From the moment we're in the hotel, the dorms, we're blasting music, to the moment we're on the bus,
And then the moment we get off the bus, we're just a whole vibe. We're just like, I love being around them. They bring the energy for sure.
Here we go, lock in. You ready?
Grassroots baseball, boy, it seems like such a boring, dull group to hang around with.
Oh, yeah, we do not have fun. Rule number one is have fun. They know it. I love them, the ability for them to be themselves. Last one was a scream. We do mirror time before the game, just get all the blood flowing, everyone amped up before it. So our two styles, my style, really corresponds with their personality. It's awesome to see them come to life.
Do you think that it leads to more success? I mean, is there a connection between having fun and then playing better and having more success?
No doubt about it. If they have that freedom to feel like themselves, there's a level of comfort that comes on the field. They don't feel restricted at all. There's a lot of trust in the relationship they have with the coaching staff, with myself. And I think that just frees them up to, you know, make a mistake, which obviously nobody wants to make a mistake, but if the freedom that you allow yourself to make errors, it lets you also progress further in this game.
Can you tell us about some of the superstars that you've got on that USA baseball team? I mean, you see Kelsey Whitmore there. I mean, there's some big names and some big athletes that have cool stories
Yeah,
too.
really big names, and they're not names for, you know, for just to be a name. They're names because they have performed and have really pushed forward in this sport. Kelsey Whitmore, like you mentioned. Olivia Pichardo was the first female to play Division I baseball, Brown University, incredible player. Ashton Lansdale is one of the ones that you guys saw there with a lot of energy. Her and Alex Hugo do the Home Run Derby X through MLB. Hugo's also a coach with the A's organization. She's a roving instructor for us. Beth Greenwood works in the Phillies organization. Maggie Meidlinger is one of our veteran closers. She started, I mean, she's a big force in the growing baseball in Uganda for girls baseball. But I mean, I could go through the list, and I feel so fortunate that I get to lead this group of incredible women that have continued to push the envelope, continue to create opportunities for themselves and for girls in the game, and just grow the sport in an exponential way.
What's your advice on girls that are being pushed to softball when they want to play baseball and in their communities aren't being as supportive?
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, fighting for what you want, and I know it's hard at the younger levels, but family support and organizational support, coaching support. If you guys find a girl that plays baseball at the Little League level or wants to, you're going to find one of the most resilient, hard-working forces to be reckoned with. And so to have that individual on your team, whether it's a boys team, a girls team, whatever it is in life, you're going to find somebody who really pushes the envelope and is going to give you their all in this game. So little girls, push forward, keep trying to find people that support you. For all the haters, there's 10 supporters, and just go out there and find them.
All right, so we just saw a single up the middle from Dylan Dakota. As this game evolves and women, and we just, you know, Jess and I just talked about it. Stella Weaver was here, and a superstar baseball player, but moved on to softball. Do you have players that start in softball and move to baseball?
For sure, yeah. So I was one of the players that started in baseball, moved to softball, and back to baseball. But there are different stories along in our story of all of our players, some that never switch and some that do come from the softball world. But they were always more baseball-style players. One great example is Alex Hugo, who's our second baseman, made the all-tournament team, has been the MVP of different events, does that derby. Yeah, went to Georgia and played softball in a great career. And so that's a player that we found out of nowhere at an open tryout, and it was like such a surprise. It was amazing. Her and Kylie Lawners, two players that just came to us out of nowhere, and we're so happy we found them because they have really, again, added so much value to our team and to the game of baseball.
So we've seen major league players face some of your friends on a softball field and not be able to hit the underhand pitch, the riser. A ground ball here to second. This could be two as Beitler turns it that scoop beautifully. Ooh. You like that?
That was pretty good.
Pretty good little double play by Bodie and Sully. I'll continue the question with Jess about the challenges that the softball player has in trying to hit baseball. We'll continue that with her. Best of luck with the documentary in the book.
Thank you, guys.
And thanks for spending time with us. All right, Jeannie and Veronica, thanks so much. Little double play here. Every time we have guests, the inning goes like that.
I know.
It's like a guarantee.
See her, be her. Check it out.
Thank you.
We're back. That's what the hill looks like. If you ever get a chance to come to South Williamsport, ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. Hey, everybody, got a camera out there. They know where the camera is at all times. Czech Republic and Aruba comes up at 5 Eastern time, and it's Pennsylvania. That's why the crowd continues to fill in here at 7 Eastern time on ESPN 2. That's 7 o'clock Eastern time, ESPN 2. Canada has beaten Puerto Rico. So that will end Puerto Rico's incredible summer of Little League Baseball. They are out of championship contention. Back here, we got ourselves a scoreless game through 3 innings. We thought perhaps that the offense would be a little louder because you get a little deeper into pitching staffs, but boy, Romero and Summer have been outstanding on the mound. So we're halfway through the 6-inning game of this double elimination tournament, and no runs have been scored. Tough day to play. You can see the pitcher Romero telling his outfield to move out. I don't know how much farther you can go with the wind blowing in at around 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, there's a wall up there, you know, not the wall behind them, but it is blowing in strong. We saw with the fly ball an inning and a half ago. Anything up in the air is going to come back to you.
Kinnick Noble. So let's just finish that conversation. The professional male ball players have talked about facing Finch and others. It's impossible to hit a rise ball. As you move from softball to baseball, how hard it is to hit one that's coming in overhand.
Well, I think the biggest thing is we have the drop ball, so you have pitches that have downward movement. There is not, I mean, you could argue a 4-seam fastball looks like it's rising and has that, you know, non-gravity, but nothing's actually going up the way a rise ball does in softball. And so, having played both sports, you can hit a pitch coming down because, I mean, Lisa Fernandez has one of the best drop balls that would just sink off a table. And so there's similar pitches. It's just kind of changing your swing pattern.
Okay.
But it's always fun to see the MLB guys try to hit a rise ball because there's nothing that they've ever seen that's like that before.
Drives them crazy. Romero, who hit Noble his first time up, now walks him, so a leadoff man is aboard. Over that 50 pitch count now is Jake Romero. His game, Ryan Henry. He's the first baseman, walked his first time up. Went off speed, knocked away. That's going to allow the fleet-footed Noble to take second base. So a potential go-ahead run down there at second base.
And these are the dudes now in the lineup. I mean, you're getting 3, 4, 5 with a runner in scoring position, 0-0 game. This is a huge opportunity for South Dakota.
Good job that time by Giacchio to frame that. That's a called strike. It's now 1-2. Bases are 60 feet apart. The mound is 46 feet away from home. And the next one to Henry. And he pulls that fair ball, avoids the bag, and the race to the bag is won by Grippo. They will throw to third, and Noble gets back. That was close to hitting that bag, which could have sent this whole thing haywire, but it stayed just on the inside.
It seemed like the toughest plays, Rad, that we've seen are the ones right down the line. We've seen a few errors, a couple hit the bag, but this is a nice play by Grippo to field this. I do like Henry being able to hit it to the right side, move the runner that way.
Runs at a premium, and once again, the Staten Island infielders all in. This is Luke Fenton. Aggressive hack at the first pitch.
Ball.
Ooh.
Outside. Ball.
Good call by Tish. She's like trying to let everybody know, more importantly, home plate umpire, that it was outside. Luke Fenton, 5'6", 115. Heavy wind again blowing in. High fastball by him, 1-2.
Romero's got to live there. He's had a lot of success elevating that fastball. Good breaking ball. He throws the outside part of the plate to these righties.
Last name Fenton, very familiar to the Summit League fans. Dad is Josh. He is the commissioner of the Summit League. So as a result, of course, Luke has met a whole bunch of athletes. They go to all sorts of college games, you could imagine. Luke tends to focus on the free stuff that comes with that. Josh is worried about the business side of it and everything else.
Ball.
Post pitch on the inside, but it misses. Who will score the first run? South Dakota had the bases loaded, nobody out in the first, and didn't score. Way behind him, Noble coming. Here it comes to play at the plate. He's in there. It's 1-0 Sioux Falls. A wild pitch from Romero all the way to the backstop, and Pinnock Noble was off in a hurry.
He'd actually shaken to actually get this pitch, so this is something he wanted to throw, ends up not being able to get a grip on it right behind the batter. South Dakota's on the board.
Home plate umpire is going to go out and talk to Romero. There was this issue with his pace, I think, in the first inning. He was working very quickly, and I have a sense that the South Dakota coaches have said, we've got to let our guys get set in that batter's box before he fires. Major League, you have the whole eye contact thing with the pitch clock.
Well, there was a couple times he went to throw in the first inning, Rav, where Tisch behind the plate didn't even have her mask back on.
Yep. And in the first, when it got sped up, that's when we had the walks and the hit batters. It's a big pitch, 3-2 in a 1-0 game. And it is a perfect one.
Fenton forgot the count. Forgot it was strike 3. He was taken like it was a new count.
Five strikeouts for Jake Romero. Manny Curtin, the center fielder who popped out to the catcher. What a play that Peter Giacchio made there. That was with the bases loaded, and he got the out in foul territory. Center field going back. The wind helped it, and a nice running catch by Chase Curro, who the coaching staff says flat out best center fielder in the state of New York.
That's a heck of a statement, Rav.
Aaron Judge. It's him. It's not Bader. Wasn't Nimmo. It's that guy right. You just saw him.
Yeah, the Yankees should sign him up. Great read. Hits the wind, hits the deck, makes the grab.
Have you ever wondered what a Little Leaguer does when they're not playing on the field? Well, I'm in the Grove, and today we're gonna find out. Welcome to the cafeteria. I have to say, I'm pretty hungry. Hey, Amy, what's for lunch?
For lunch today, we have a mixed vegetable, rice pilaf, mini corn dogs, and some chicken tenders.
That sounds awesome. I'll have a little bit of everything, please.
I have a little bit of everything, so a grand slam.
What's a fan favorite here?
French fries is a fan favorite. We typically would run out of them.
This looks great. I've got to eat. I'm here on the brand new pickleball court, learning how to play for my friends from Nevada and Florida, having some fun. Now, we're right outside the infamous laundry room. Let's see if we can get some secrets out of them.
Hello.
How in the world do you keep all of those white pants so clean?
Sorry, that secret stays in-house.
Okay. Well, we'll try again next year.
How in the world do you keep those white pants clean?
That's not my jam. Mine don't stay, my boys' pants do not stay clean. I always wonder, why can't they pick any other color?
It's
always
just
white.
Everybody wear black pants when they play anything outside.
Dose of navy.
Dark.
Let's just eliminate white pants in general, please.
Get any moisture in the air, that hill becomes a little muddy, and it gets very, very, very dirty. LittleLeague.org. It's all about the girls. We just had a great interview celebrating 50 years of girls in the Little League program. Learn more about the girls with Game 50 celebration. See how you can get involved. LittleLeague.org/GWG50. Bottom of the fourth, New York has not scored. They've managed 2 hits. It is Weiss and Rocchio back to the top of the order. Batters 11 and 12 in the continuous order. They need somebody to get on. Ground ball fielded nicely. Krieger with a good play at second base. Again, the South Dakota defense so solid.
Sully made that fly ball catch up against the wall. A little backhand, go to the, drop down the knee. Makes this look smooth and easy too. Come up, boom.
One down for Rocchio, and I say this, Summer is pounding the strike zone. 69% of his pitches have been strikes. A bunt effort there by Rocchio, and it goes back to the backstop.
Pretty much guarantee at least 3 times a game Rocchio was going to try to lay down that bunt. 11 hits that he had coming into the regionals were bunt hits. Bonus for him too is even with 2 strikes, you'll see the corner stay in because he's dropped it down, but now it brings in those corners, and if he can put the ball in play, especially down the left side, ooh, it's easy to get by him.
Oh, he missed on the off-speed pitch, and Summer picks up another strikeout. He's got 4 of those. So with nobody on, you go back to the top of the order, and there are 2 down for Vincent Ruggiero. He's got one of the team's 2 hits. It was that hard shot back up the middle. They already swing away from tying it. It's just a hard day to hit one over that wall with that wind blowing in from center. His 3 appearances at the plate. He has reached base all 3. That's just off with a couple of walks on the hit today.
For the hit too that he had was up at his eyeballs. Did a great job going upstairs with 2 strikes to get that hit.
One ball, 2 strikes, and Vincent grips that bat a little tighter. He knows we're in the 4th. They got 12 guys in the order. This may be his last Little League at bat. Oh, he had a rocket back up the middle. It caused Summer to duck. And Vince Ruggiero is 2 for 2. He wanted to, if it is his last, make it one he remembers.
How about just spotting this pitch? I mean, you'll be able to see the breaking ball. We saw him hit the fastball his last at bat. Now he gets 2 strikes, and he is all over this. Sees it out of hand. A laser right back up the middle. When you see center field back up to field it, you know it's hard.
Chance for Grippo. And he sends one down the line. It's going to go off the screen, though. Maybe seeing Summer a little bit better here, and this is the top of the order. These are the guys that can deliver for Staten Island.
Kind of waiting for that fly ball to the outfield that is going to be a tough one to catch.
The 0-1. Good off-speed pitch. It froze him, and it's 0-2. Here it comes, working quickly. Ooh, good quick bat, too, on an inside pitch. Ruggiero has terrific speed out there at first base. 0-2, and this one is headed towards the gap. It is going to be cut off out there by Corton. Ruggiero is rounded and coming. Here's the play. Safe. The ball he claims was dropped. Grippo's out there at second. If he's safe, it is a 1-1 game. Did that ball come out of Noble's glove, and was he able to still secure it? That's what he is claiming. Well, we had the wheel play on with umpires. Rob Rule came down from first. He was the one that ultimately made the call at the plate.
It scoots out of the glove. But does he get it back in to tag him? I don't know if he ever got it back in and secured it. Watch it squirt out.
it's sitting there on the ground, and then because the umpire's there, you tend to lose it with regards to where the foot is and the glove and the ball. Does his foot ever get to home? Oh boy, you know what? Is that the ball there on the ground? No, that's, Jess, I have a feeling that ball is in the glove and he kicks the glove.
Yeah. See, that to me looks like it's the glove in the ground, and then it never gets in the glove.
You see it that way. I think I see it the other way. It's almost like he lifts the ball into the glove right there. The call will stand. You can see the reaction. It will stay 1-1. Boy, it looked to me like he literally kicked that right into the glove and his foot hadn't gotten to home, but we have video review. It confirms the call. It's a brand new ball game on the speed of Ruggiero and the clutch hit by Grippo. And here's another one, and this could put New York on top. They wave Grippo. Here's the throw. He's safe. Nicholas McLean got moved up to the 3 spot in the order, and back-to-back key hits for New York. Staten Island 2, Sioux Falls 1.
How about first pitch attacking too? A much more aggressive attack. Second time through the order against Sommer, and the fact that he's able to find this gap exactly the same way. We've seen New York be able to test the speed, test the arms, now back-to-back doubles.
With 2 outs, they have done all of this.
Hey, guys, we're good. We're good. Don't let this kill our momentum, all right? We're just fine, all right? We're just fine. Got 2 down. All we got to do is keep shoving strikes, all right? Let's get a ground ball. Let's get out of here. All right? We're going to get those runs back. Stay within ourselves. Be ready to make a play right here. All right? Let's go. Keep filling it up. Keep filling it up. Let's go.
How about the top 3 in the order for Staten Island? All of them, Ruggiero, Grippo, and McLean, come through with hard hits. First time through the lineup, 2 for 12. Second time, obviously 3 for 3. Big swing there from Giacchio.
He wants in on this. Couple extra base hits.
Oh, he rifles one to deep center. It goes off the base of the wall. Here comes McLean. That's a stand-up double. That's another run. 3-1 Staten Island. The top 4 have hammered the baseball.
We saw it with the first swing before this. What I'm impressed with is the identification of the breaking ball, not even being phased, barreling it up, not just making contact, but now 4 hard hit balls in a row.
Caro sends one in the left. They will wave Giacchio. Here's another play. He's in there. And Staten Island has exploded here in the bottom of the 4th. Another first pitch rocket.
That's how it works. You see your teammates doing it. The confidence just keeps on. Bat to bat. You can tell just first pitch swinging. It doesn't matter, fastball, curveball, whatever it is. Tell you what, the Staten Island team, we saw it in the regionals, did not see it in their first game. They have come to life. 5 hits on the last 9 pitches. And that huge call on the review at home plate. Why wouldn't you swing at the first one? Torres missed it. That gets away, and that's going to move Curro down to second base. He'll take a big turn and stay there. Part of the issue, and you see it at every level, of being so much in the strike zone, the hitters will eventually make contact like that.
But Krieger is there, and that will do it. What an inning for Staten Island. First two guys were retired, and then Ruggiero, Grippo, McLean, Giacchio, and Kuro all deliver. And that led to this, the emotion of New York. What a difference a half an inning makes. We haven't seen this much at all, but now you're starting to get the feel what this team can do. We're back. ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series is presented by T-Mobile. Well, Jess, you know, hitting is contagious, and we just had a massive breakout.
And I love seeing it too, just the way that confidence just goes from batter to batter. Look, first time through the order, 2 for 12, no runs. And then second time through, the adjustments they made too. It was not just being patient, it was being aggressive. They really turned it around. Barreled up every single pitch that Sommers threw. We heard about this offense coming into this from regionals, and it was quiet in that first game, and it really, really took off.
All right, Jules, what do you got?
I got Peter Giacchio's parents, Maria and Peter, and how about that inning? Come on.
Oh, man, I'm still coming down from that high. All these kids with their bats, and then finally Peter being able with 2 strikes on to drive it. He's just so cool, calm, and collected up there.
So fun to see. The other thing, too, when we talk about this team is we talk about the camaraderie of this group. I know they didn't show it in that first game, but how important to see that in this second game?
Listen, it's awesome to see them come together. I told someone else before, these kids have killed themselves for 3 years to get to this point, and I'm just happy that they had an inning like that, because I don't even know what else to say.
They just deserved it.
Yeah.
There's split fandom in the family. I'm not sure this is even legal, but Peter's mentioned that with Grandpa, he goes to Mets games. With you, Peter, he goes to Yankees games. How is this possible?
Listen, we make it work. We make it work. Oh, sorry.
Never apologize. You're always able to watch.
Fan first.
Yeah, we have his Uncle Mike, myself. We're a bunch of Yankee fans. His grandfather is a Met fan, so his Uncle Francis is a Met fan. So we make it work.
Okay, I didn't even.
Ultimately, we're New York fans. Let's put it that way. Oh no.
And that's what Peter said as well. He goes, I'm a Yankee fan. Let's be clear. We won't tell Grandpa that. All right, enjoy the rest of this tournament.
Julie, thank you very much. That was a hit by pitch with a couple of strikes there from Romero. So the leadoff man, and a 3-run game is on for Sioux Falls. That brings up Devin Cargan. He's already got a hit today. And that wind continues to blow hard, this time from right to left. A breaking pitch Cargan gets out of the way of. Ooh, got one there. He gets the call at the knees. Give Romero credit, and after that first inning when he had 3 on with 2 walks and a hit batter to lead the game off, they've done very little since he got out of that inning.
Ball.
It was a walk in the 4th that did come back to score. So we got a hit batter at first and a 2-2 count here to Devin Cargan.
Just the one hit. Devin Cargan, who's up now, is the only one to have hit him.
Off speed, slow roller. One play. First base, and they got it. They'll throw behind the runner, and he's back in time. Nice job by Arachi, and Grippo fired to Torres. Little League Stats, they're provided by Game Changer, the official scorekeeping and stats technology partner of Little League and the Little League World Series. Game Changer, it provides free live streaming for regular season local youth games, plus automatic video highlight clips when you stream and score your games. It is the way to follow Little League World Series action. That one's going to get through and into the middle. Worthams winds. Here's that throw. Caro, it's way up the line. They get their second run, and down to second goes Worth. In business, Sioux Falls. The hit batter comes back to score a run.
When you had mentioned it, the bats have been really quiet. They had a lot of traffic, but a lot of that was produced by the pitcher. Walks hit by batters, and to get a big hit with a runner in scoring position there, South Dakota adds one more.
Shortstop Torres, the catcher Giacchio went out to talk to Romero. He's got 10 pitches left. He's thrown 75 of the 85 you can throw. Fastball, and that's a slow roller. Romero will get it. He'll turn. He'll fire. Good job by Grippo. That is a difficult play to come off, make the play, and keep a foot on the bag.
Especially as a left-handed pitcher. I mean, to be honest, this is all Vincent Ruggiero's, the third baseman's, but Jake Romero called him off, said, no. I want to finish this. I want to do this. You kind of felt like Rav, he was going to throw it away. He doesn't. Throws a dot. Gets the runner out.
Huge chance for Griff Summer. And also got to be wary of the runner at third base on a wild pitch with pass ball. He comes in. It's a one-run game. Good look at what he is looking at. That's Sam Worth. Shortstop's got a chance to make the play, and Torres does. It was off the end of the bat for Summer. He'll grab his glove, head back to the bump. They get one back. It's 4-2. We have the bottom of fifth coming up here in Williamsport. Music Selections 2024 Little League World Series, outstanding. And how can you not love what's going on here with both of these teams? Incredible enthusiasm, good action, a lot of hits, 9 of them. New York just exploded for a 4 spot at the bottom of the 4th, and South Dakota comes right back and puts 1 on the board. So it's 4-2 as we go bottom 5. Romero really settled in. Good chance as we head to the 6th that he is going to have to come out of the game. And we'll see, will the score be 4-2 at that point?
It's been a great game, though.
It has been.
Seen a little bit of everything.
Ball.
Outside Romero, who's got a chance to be the hero today. Top of the order exploded the 5 consecutive hits. They raised their team batting average by almost 100 points.
Yes, it is.
In the bullpen is Vince Ruggiero. He got it all started with that single with 2 outs in the 4th. He is yet to be retired here as a hitter. He may be the guy doing the retiring on the mound. That missed. Nobody out, bottom 5. Julie Foudy, Jess Mendoza, Carl Ravitcher, and a couple more games still to come. And this one to right field. Worth going back. It's over his head. Romero, run, Jake, run to second, and he will put him on there as it comes back, but a leadoff double for Jake Romero.
The bats just continue here for Staten Island, New York. I mean, just being able to barrel up a lot of these pitches. A beautiful swing. This is middle away. This is kind of textbook how you want every hitter to be. Stay inside, drive it through, right over the right fielder's head for a double.
Ball.
Dean Scarangello for the 2-0 count. That ball is pulled down the line. It is a fair ball. It gets by the left fielder Reddy. In comes Romero, back-to-back doubles, and the bats remain on fire for Staten Island. Everybody getting involved as they go double-double and now lead by 3-5-2.
5 doubles and 7 batters. I mean, Rob, we've seen some offense, but we have yet to see just past the back, extra base hit continuous. You expect it from the top of the lineup. Now we're getting middle to bottom of the lineup, and they're still barreling the ball.
Just we haven't seen it from any team. Cargan goes down to the bullpen to start getting loose. Summers running out of pitches, and he's getting hit. Dakota had a big hit. It was the second hit of the game. It was a single. Now he's trying to just hop on this hit train.
Ball.
This is an elimination game, and it's 5-2 with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Big swing from Dakota.
Rob, in MLB, we always talk about 3rd time through the order, 4th time through the order. For this Staten Island team, it's 2nd time through the order. I mean, they are just a different team facing the same pitcher. And it's adjustments that they make. That's what I'm so impressed with. I mean, 1st time through the order, 2 for 12, no runs. I mean, 7 for 8. There's been one guy that's gotten out, 5 runs on the board. And these are shots.
They are hard hit. And Dakota, that's bounced up the middle. It's through. It's going to bring Scarangello in. Here's the throw. And it's caught off. He is in. And how about 3 consecutive hits to start the 5th inning? Dylan Dakota's 2nd of the game. And New York has a 6-2 lead.
Look at the smiles. I mean, at this point, it's like no one's going to get out. Just keep it going. I think that's exactly what Sioux Falls is thinking right now, too. Even the breaking ball is getting hit. Find a way to get it through. Diving shortstop Beitler. It's kind of how these last 2 innings have gone.
Don't give up on me. Keep filling up the zone, all right? This is the bottom half here. Let's get some ground balls. Let's turn a double play, all right? We're good. Keep our chins up. Keep some chatter going. Be confident. Let's finish this thing strong. Let's go. You're throwing a heck of a game. Let's go. Finish it.
He's throwing a lot of strikes, and you're right, Jess, you brought it up. The ability to hit that breaking pitch has been very impressive. And you just saw it quickly before we put up Devin Cargan's name. The winner of this game will sleep fast because they're back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. to play their next game. That's 9 a.m.
He's quick.
Swing and a miss.
It's hard to go to bed early in the Grove, too.
That's right.
It's like a sleepover every night. It's going to come quick.
Ball.
A little high to Joe Arachi. So Staten Island, get ready. Or if Sioux Falls can come back, you're back up early tomorrow for your next game. And this one sails out of the ballpark. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Big Joe Arachi. He's the 2nd baseman. Rounded into a 6-4-3 double play his first time up. And here it goes to Krieger, to Beitler, to first in the dirt. And that one gets by the first baseman, Henry. You want your child to experience the teamwork, the fun of Little League baseball or softball? Maybe someday make it to Williamsport. Visit playlittleLeague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Everybody is swinging. That's Zach Weiss who sends that one foul down the first baseline. And this one lifted to left field. Reddy was ready for it, and he makes the throw back in. Heading back to first is Arachi. But boy, Jess, they are putting the bat to the ball.
Well, that's one of the things, too, by the way, we talked about coming into this, how good Sioux Falls defense was, but it shows you how good the bats are of New York. They're just hitting them more than not.
Yeah, no errors today.
Yeah. And how quickly, too, Staten Island's jumping on pitches. I mean, just the last 2 innings, 25 pitches, 8 hits, 6 runs.
Summers done his job. You know, this is a ball and play type team. He's thrown 75% of his pitches for strikes. Rocchio lays one down with backspin. It's fielded. There is no play. He's safe. And he is loving that because he knows it also gets the top of the order back up. Boy, you talk about a perfect bunt. That thing landed so soft with backspin and stuck.
It's your 12-hole hitter. I love it. We've seen all the doubles, but Jason Rocchio, this is his bread and butter. You see that thing just die down. You can't get the grip. Even if you did, I don't think they throw him out.
No one has gotten this kid out. Vince Ruggiero, 2 for 2 today with a couple of singles and a chance to absolutely blow it open. And he may not see the same pitcher that he has been seeing, and this would be the 3rd time through the order. They will take out Griff Summer, and it looks like Cargan is going to come in.
That's a heck of a ball game, buddy. Nothing to hang your head about, all right? Great job. Great job.
It was a great job. He gets a standing ovation from the folks from Sioux Falls and South Dakota here to root on their team. Cargan in a big spot. Up by 4. New York's got 2 on. Welcome back, everyone. We're the Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. Swing into the future. Experience the best 5G coverage in the game, and in part by Lowe's. Lowe's knows home improvement. Cloudy Mendoza Ravitch here as we watch the United States side of the bracket play out. Czech Republic and Aruba comes up next. That should start right around 5 o'clock Eastern time. We will be back 7 o'clock Eastern time. ESPN 2 for our night game. ESPN 2 for our night game. But more work to do here. New pitcher Devin Cargan against Vince Ruggiero, the leadoff hitter. And here it comes. Strike 1 to start. He's hit the ball as hard as anybody twice today, right back up the middle.
2 different pitches, too. Fastball and a curveball.
He seems to be relatively comfortable with 2 strikes as well. Cargan just shooed us a breaking pitch. Here it comes 0-2. Way outside, 1-2. Rachi's at second, Rocchio at first.
Ball.
Ooh, works quickly, and he just missed there, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Will not get a chance to swing it, but the bases are loaded on the walk to Ruggiero. There comes Grippo. He had that hit that knocked Ruggiero in to really get the carousel spinning in the 4th.
Coming to this, you're thinking top of this lineup you got to watch out for. Now we learned it's all 1 through 12.
Ball.
But these guys are the ones that are capable of hitting out of the park.
Yeah.
Ball.
Missed down. South Dakota will be facing a deficit in the 6th. What will it be? 2 down, 2-1 to the 2-hole hitter. He laid off that. The count goes 3 balls and a strike. What an opportunity now for Grippo. Should get a pitch to hit. He did, and he sends this one high and deep to right. Going back and making an incredible catch is Sam Worth. The wind may have held it in the park, and Worth with a web gem.
How far he had to go, Rav, just to catch this thing, and I agree off the bat. This looked like a granny all the way. Sam Worth, your right fielder, he runs a long time, running into the wall, makes a great grab. Thank you, Win. Thank you, Glove. Great catch, 10th inning.
Never forget that, Sam. You just did it, man. You took it away. Tomorrow afternoon, ABC, the incredible Caitlin Clark and the Fever host Jewel Lloyd and the Storm. We'll start our coverage at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. If you didn't see it last night, just another incredible, indelible performance from Clark, who went for 29, 10, and 5. She hit 6 threes in the win against the Mercury. Second half of the season, can the Fever put something together and go on a big run? It was a terrific start. She was unbelievable last night.
She really was. And just to see her adjust to the WNBA, a lot didn't think she could. Proving them wrong.
Got a little ice cream brain freeze. Yep, it's frozen right now. Not back here. South Dakota begins the top of the 6th. Last inning, needing some runs, and Romero throws pitch number 79 in for a strike. Hitters 11 and 12 in the continuous order are up to start this inning. And then you get back to the top.
Ball.
It was 11 and 12 for New York that started that inning, and both of the kids made outs, and then the top of the order exploded with 2 outs in the 4th for those 4 runs. That's off. The framing concept has not been lost on any catcher here. They will try to steal a strike no matter how off the plate it is.
My favorite. That and them like standing up when they want to pitch up in the zone to completely block the umpire, but still, I want it up.
3-2, they'd love to get the leadoff man on. And Reddy fouls it off. Here it is, the numbers. This will be the 85th pitch, so he will have to come out and he'll require 4 days of rest, and it's going to be a ball. So he walks the leadoff man, and that's what South Dakota needs. Ruggiero was the one that was warming up. And Romero's day is over on the mound. He did an incredible job after what looked like a disaster in the first inning when he walked, then hit a batter and walked the first 3, and he hung a 0 on him. He'll get some love from his manager, who's been doing this and seen it all in 32 years, Bob Laterza. Romero out, Ruggiero in, will take it time. Take this note with you to the break. 5 of the 6 innings, the leadoff batter has reached. Last 2 scored. We'll see if it happens when we come back. You know, they turn it over to that guy right there, Vince Ruggiero, who's been an offensive star, and he has been warming up by just absolutely throwing smoke, and then he started to mix in a few breaking pitches. He likes to cook, he likes to draw. Those are two common things amongst a lot of the little leaguers here, the cooking and drawing. Sometimes the cooking is about mac and cheese and grilled cheese, but there's some that'll experiment in some more adventurous things.
Well, you'll get to the bottom of the real chefs. Kind of what she does. It's Ruggiero. It's kind of the all everything for this team. You talked about his bat, but one of those athletes, multiple sports, kind of do it all.
Pennsylvania plays tonight. The Hill continuing to fill up here on a afternoon in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. 6-2 the score, runner on first. And Ruggiero's first pitch is a fastball that misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Kenyel Flores is the last hitter in the continuous order. Then they go back to the top. That one is heat right down the middle, and it's 1-1. You got to start early against a guy like this. Way inside, that gets by the catcher. That's going to send the runner ready down to second base. A little different with Ruggiero on the mound compared to Romero. 20 pitches or less, he can be eligible to pitch tomorrow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wicked fastball and a strikeout of Flores. First out here in the 6th.
Right by him. Just stick with that fastball right now until these hitters start to get a little bit more ahead, but you see it being caught right when the batter swings.
Bodie Beitler, the leadoff hitter, walked and struck out. Major League pitcher a long time ago, Kevin Apier, kind of threw it similar. He's got a similar delivery. And over the top fastball right there, comes way inside, goes to the backstop, down to third.
Right there,
ready.
right there, right there, right there. Ball, your run means nothing. We got to get a whole bunch of you, so we got to get it back to Ryan. All right.
A little bit off that, a little more under control. It goes to 1 and 2.
Back to Ryan. That's Ryan Henry, their 3-hole hitter.
Let's see if he goes with a curveball here at 1-2. Nope, fastball, and he put him away. Why mess with it? Really hard to hit at that velocity. They're down to their last out. It's going to be Kinnick Noble. Perfect location. Inside corner of that, strike 1. The winner will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning against Illinois. And now a strike away is Staten Island from surviving and moving on. Vince Ruggiero ready. Big time battle by Noble to stay alive. So amped up, Jess, for the fastball. You'd think anything slow would be hard to stay off, but he challenged him with heat and he paid for it. What a job by Noble to send one into right. Another fastball. And just like that, it is 6-3.
And they got the bat to Ryan Henry, and that's exactly the goal. Just kind of try to keep this inning going. And this is beautiful, Rab, because they were late on the fastball, and he uses a pitch outside. Get that much heat, just get barrel. It'll find a way.
This is Henry, 3-run game. Here's an off-speed pitch that missed. Ryan Henry, a walk. And then a ground out to first.
Ball.
2 balls, no strikes. A walk will bring up their cleanup hitter. And it will be a tie situation if he can go deep. Luke Fenton has struck out twice. Big swing there from Henry. All of a sudden, the wind has really laid down. The giant flag in center field is barely blowing.
That was the pitch, too. And Henry's a little bit late on it, but see if he's got the power in his bat.
2 balls, 2 strikes, this elimination game. Sioux Falls have magic left here. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
The count goes full 3-2. We try to throw the off speed, which he hasn't yet landed for a strike.
Sitting dead red right here. You know he's got to go to the fastball.
On his 19th pitch. Pulled, strike 3, that's the game. Staten Island with a win. They survive, they advance. And they will play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
How about these boys not just showing up, Jake Romero on the mound, coming back, by the way, after walking the bases loaded, be able to get through that, but then the offense, everything we had seen, 11 hits, 6 runs, 10 of the 12 batters reached base. This is the Staten Island team that we knew coming into this.
They exploded offensively in the 4th with 4 runs, and they scored those all with 2 outs. Ruggiero threw 19 pitches. He'll be eligible to pitch tomorrow morning if that's the direction they go in. A little redemption for the longtime manager who comes to Williamsport after 32 years, Bob Laterza, and he gets a victory.
Got to give credit to the Sioux Falls team, even getting to this point. They flashed us some of the best defense that we saw. Sully Krieger in this one at second base,
yes,
making a couple gems. Saw Sam Worth out in right field. A lot of plays that they made.
Julie will talk to some of the kids from Staten Island, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Final of our first game at Lomity. New York 6, South Dakota 3. Amazing play in right field by Worth on what looked like off the bat a grand slam. It ended up being a 3rd out. Hawaii and Florida, they've been the 2 best teams so far. We've only seen Texas 1. They hit 3 home runs in their game. Nevada looks formidable, and all of a sudden Staten Island, New York, with Ruggiero on the mound, and maybe the bats turned on, a little bit different team. Yes, the attitude is there. They certainly believe, and they have a whole group of folks rooting them on, as do all of the kids that are here. 20 teams that were starting to whittle the field down. 1 week from today, Championship Saturday. For Jessica Mendoza, our entire crew, Doug Holmes, Eric Mosley, Julie Foudy, I'm Carl Ravitch saying so long, and we appreciate you watching. New York a winner 6-3.
but you know, you got to just keep pushing and going, and you just got to end the game with a K or a fucking home run.
You also in that first inning had you had bases loaded. How did you get out of that?
You know, I don't really know, because I was just like, wow.